Hello fellow academics and welcome back to our beautiful town of Lectoria. We're back in, still expanding our food supply. It's one of our tasks that we have down here, and we've already placed everything down that we needed to place down. I'm going to increase the priority for the building the butchery. Not that we really need to, but it will definitely help us get this done. And then we can assign some more people to there, which will deal with our current unemployment rate. Which actually not too bad. 7 people out of 37. I guess that's still like 6 of our population. Anyways, here we go. Let's put in 2 butchers. We do have 2 hunters in there as well. So hopefully all of that will work out. Also gonna accept the next settler who came in. And once that market stall is built, hopefully soon, maybe not, we are going to place another person in there. The next thing that we want to consider now, as our village expand, is to put in a granary. And I think this spot right here is kind of ideal. It does have a little bit of extra space. And we just need to rotate it around so that it kind of makes sense. And then we're placing it right next to the road. So it is close to both our butcher as well as our berry farmer. So let's construct this. No, this is the wrong one. Let's construct this right here. Assign resources. Village market, yep. Not that I currently meant to do this, but it works out. And we're gonna assign a second settler. What I wanted to look at, and it was kind of hidden behind there. This one says missing raw material. So it needs boars to produce meat. It has 7 boars. I'm not entirely sure why it's then still struggling. Regardless, now it seems to be fine. Maybe at least. We do have a ton more space in here, so we can actually assign berries, boars, and then we're also going to assign meat. 3 people to handle the transportation, which is definitely in our favor. And now we need to be a little bit careful because we are slowly running out of coins. Loaning tools. A wealthy benefactor learned of your village's recent struggles with tools and coins. They've graciously offered to lend you the necessary tools to help your community flourish. However, they will eventually expect repayment. 25 tools for 200 golds. We can do that. We can do that. So 25 tools, 200, that is... Actually, that's not that good a deal, is it? That's 8 gold per tool. But we would be able to expand pretty quickly with the tools. Huh. I guess if we do that, we would be able to expand our trading capabilities. Let's actually have a quick look at the Royal Book under Trading. So this we can unlock if we create some clothing, which is 2 per... We can also actually sell tools to them for free. With 25 tools, we should be able to actually build our own tool production thing. Let's see, what else do they want? So we're already selling polished stone, we're selling planks. They do want some wine, some herbs. What's that? Gold ore. The meat we should be able to sell. Alright, they, for example, want boar, but in order to unlock this, we need bread. They will also buy bread. Now bread, like I mentioned before, will kind of take us a while to produce. Anything that overlaps, let's look at it like that. So They also want to buy clothing, but they need... What do they want for that? Insufficient resources to pay. What is the resource, though? I wish they would tell me as I hover over it. Oh, it's right. It's the benefits here. Labor influence. So we need labor influence to unlock this. Which I guess we could work our way up to. But until then, I think it makes sense to work more on our clothing. Villagers' happiness is going up. They are actually eating some meat, which is awesome. I think we're gonna focus on this one next. Yeah, producing some clothing should be a lot easier than anything else. But we will take the tools. Alright, so we got 28 now in total. Fill refined food needs of your serve. They are selling this, so this will be done relatively quickly. Have a monthly profit from mandates, revenue of 50 or more. Oh, right, now we can actually discuss the levy. Since we're increasing our happiness with the refined food, I think now is a good time. So let's click on the mandate, discuss the levy. And yes, it has to be done. Gives us 111 coins, and the happiness will very quickly go down. Alright. But what we need to do next is... We have unlocked the additional resources that we need, or the additional work that we need to build our tool production ourselves. But I think for now, because we cannot sell tools to them, we could sell tools to them, but I think again sort of the clothing will be a little bit easier. So let's first welcome the villagers and then go into our progression menu and then see that we can unlock the clothing. So this costs us 50. That is to be expected. Now we have a sheep farm. I guess that one makes the wool and that one makes the clothing. So for a lack of space, we're gonna place them right here. Actually, let's have a quick look into our territories. We don't actually own anything here yet. We don't own enough space here either. So we could actually put a sheep farm in that corner up there. But at the same time, it might just be worthwhile spending more money to expand. And I think, honestly, because right, we own all of this already. But if we do this, and then later on move it away, I think that kind of makes sense. So let's buy this. And now start building our goods production. So sheep farm. Gonna put you right at the corner. Oh, right at the corner here. And now we don't have enough coins for that. Excellent. So now we're waiting for the next trader to show up. Cool. Anyways, we will need to place this here. Let's plan out the rest of the things. We need the weaver hut, which again goes kind of next to them. Gonna keep them just along that forest line over here. Leave a little bit of space in between. And so that is technically placed, and then the next one will be the tailor's workshop. The tailor's workshop can actually go closer to the city. It doesn't have a negative effect on anything. So we could just place him here. So, and we're actually going to do that. to start to fill out basically our little village. I'm gonna face him the other way around. This would not destroy the building in the back, right? If I place it like this. I'd love to place it like that. It might be okay. Alright, we're still waiting for the additional money that we want to make through our trade. So, okay. They bought the planks. Which means we can now build the sheep farm. And then we need another 50 coins for this. Ooh. We're a bit low on coins. Now let's see, have we actually sold any of the polished stone? I don't think so. I think they're loading up on the planks and then don't have enough space for buying polished stone. So let's try this instead. We're going, no, not in here. We're going into our royal book, into the resource tab, and we're not gonna sell planks anymore. But we will sell, sell everything above. We had forgotten to mark this as being sold. Alright, putting the planks back in to be sold. Making sure we will keep 30 of the planks. So anything above can actually just go out. Which hopefully will help us a little bit. A merchant is approaching our village. I hope you're willing to buy some stuff. Anyways. Sheep farm is being built. Once this is in, we can assign more of our unemployed people. We currently have 6 unemployed people. Produce at least one refined food. We are still doing that. I thought so, at least. Maybe I have too many butchers in here. Okay, let's remove one of them. Is the merchant still approaching? Merchant is still approaching. Alright, here we go. Paint the pasture. Just in front of it, I guess. Wow, that looks very nice. And then we're gonna assign 2 shepherds. There we go. They used to have a button where you could actually add sheep. And when you press it enough, like a black sheep would spawn. I guess they have removed this because too many people were having too much fun. Round brush, square brush, okay. Either way. Alright, the merchant is coming in. Please give me something so we can negotiate some money with you. Wood for the king. 50 wood, we have that. We can sell it for 75. Oh, 10%. 90% the offer sours. That's a really bad chance. Okay, let's do it. This sounds like a great trade. Confirm it immediately. Wood delivery is done, which means we can set this to be built. And once the wool is coming in, I was just gonna say, I hope there's more sheep that come out of this. Producing resources. So yeah, I think it will spawn in. Alright, so here we go. Sheep production slowly coming together. The field is too small. This field is still too small. How about this? Is adequately sized. Oh wow, you need a lot of space. I think in the long run I want to build them closer to the water. Alright, in the meantime, do have space for weavers. So let's go for it. And they are slowly producing more and more sheep. Look how cute. Just sitting there, running around, having fun. eaten some berries, I guess, at some point. Anyways. More villagers? Sure. Let's have you come in. I do wonder if we need more meat. So the hunting grounds are actually quite far away. What if we can't reach that? Excellent. Alright. So maybe next time we unlock this. We'll see, we'll see. Alright. Birdie. Gold we have. We need 50 to do this. So soon, hopefully, we'll be able to add this in. Producing resources. Oh, that's the sawmill. We're producing quite a good amount of planks, actually. Waiting for workers. Okay, but you are lacking a little bit in terms of stones. Stone cutter camp. We could actually move you kind of in the back here, closer to the stone deposit. Unfortunately, that's like a prime location. There's more stone here, actually 2 of them. So in the long run, we probably want to expand in this direction. And have our stonecutter camp there. Until then, I guess we'll just keep it up as it is right now. I guess they are using the stone for building all of this, which kind of makes sense. Alright, they still are struggling with the meat, I guess. Why are you guys taking so long? I don't quite know. Currently we have 4 unemployed people. So the question is, are we allowing this new person in or not? Oh. Oh, cool. So they all have now the special food. We are going to actually allow this guy in. The happiness actually is pretty good. Which means... do we do another mandate? $129 for 30% happiness. Let's do it. That will allow us to build this, which will ultimately help us. All right. We also now have 100 coins. Need to pay 200. So soon, hopefully. Oh, the trader is coming in. I'm hoping they're gonna buy all of the polished stones. That would definitely help. I mean, it'd be also great if they buy basically most of the planks, but I think they might have a limit. We'll see, we'll see. This is a good test, ultimately. He is coming in. Let's see if he buys both or if he fills up on the planks. He might have a limited... No. 20 stones for 60 and 25 for 25. We're almost at the 200, so we can almost pay back the reimbursement for the tools. Which, yeah, it's kind of nice to do. I don't really like having debt. Okay, so in the meantime, they're still just waiting to get their material. Look at how many our coin tendency is right now. Awesome. And they have also built the tailor. We're gonna add 2 of them in here. We have 2 weavers, so 2 tailors. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe we should just leave it at 1 for now. Did they... They still haven't produced any wool. I guess it does take a while for the sheep to produce the wool before they can be harvested, so to speak. So... yeah, it's alright. Alright, we're running a little bit lower in terms of food. Taxes. 15 out of 420? What does that mean? Oh, maybe that's how many we can store? I don't know. Could be good to get a second tax collector. Covers an area with light fortification without taking any watchman. Interesting. Anyways, let's accept more people. Overall, in terms of food, we're doing okay. I do want to expand to more food supply, like fish. But also it would be nice for that next, for that... Where are they? No, they're actually in the mandate section. To, get bread in. Duration 10. Need a bailiff. Need a monastery. So we need a bailiff, ultimately. Alright. This guy is in here. But we're still waiting for our wall. Alright. In the meantime, let's see. We could actually go ahead and already set this up. To have like a tent on top. We're just gonna do red. Oh no, this costs us money. And I'm really hoping to be able to pay back those 200 really soon. This does give us some influence. But we need 15 influence basically in order to unlock the trade route. Isn't that right? Not in here. I always do this in this game, just misclick. Trade route. 15 to unlock this. Oh, with 15 of that, we could unlock this one. However, oh, they buy berries. It's only for 1 coin. Currently, we do have 3 berry gatherers, so not a ton of berries are actually being harvested, but we could always put a second berry gatherer down here. There's enough berry bushes, it seems like, to support at least 1 more. Look at how many berries are over there. Berries galore. Wow. Oh, what is this? Advice: promoting villagers. Your hardworking serfs believe they are due for a promotion. Once all their needs have been fully fulfilled, a villager can rise to a higher status. Commoners and citizens provide for the village in new ways, but have additional needs. Guess we can promote 1. Select the mandate. Open list. It's a ton of unemployed folks. A bunch of them are happy. Promoting this villager would optimize their current job as a butcher. So that's definitely an option. Stonemason, or selling stone immediately. Tax collector. Now this is direct money. Let's do you. Okay, and this, we're gonna conclude the promotions. Just 1 guy, and it's the guy who is making money. Excellent. Current productivity, 50%. Cool. What is this? Our villagers would enjoy decorations. They will increase the desirability of an area for better housing and also provide beautification, which improves your prosperity. You know, let's add this there as well. Alright, now we have a ton of unemployed people. So that means I think we need to think about how to make better use of the folks around here. So we could unlock this entire area. Or this area. This is already unlocked. Could also immediately go over here. And technically start building up the farming. Now I would like to... oh, I see. This one has 1 stone in there. And this one has 1 stone in there. But they're in basically separate territories. And I would need to unlock 2 of the territories in order to get access here. Could also put our farming industry here. Hmm. It's tough choices. If I unlock this, the hunter can actually be moved over and have a much shorter pathway to the hunting grounds. Alright, for now let's just leave it as is. Because we are losing some money while we're kind of gaining money. The trader is coming. Once the trader is in, we can repay the tools, which I think, well, it's just peace of mind. I don't know if they will ever come back and be like, hey, where's our money? That would be kind of weird, but I kind of get it. Alright, they need more rusting food, they need more housing, they need more refined food. One thing at a time. Like I said, with 8 unemployed people, sorry guys, we're not taking you in. I'd love to have everyone join, but yeah, not happening. Here we go. Got a decent amount of money, so let's pay this back. That was it. Loan paid. Now let's look into the beautifications. Acquire tier 2 decorative and a progression menu. Tier 2 decoratives. 50 gold. So that will take a while. Right. Goods market takes 50. Stand village edict. Unlock another slot. I guess so. Fishing could be good as well, just again to give them a little bit more variety. And also make sure we have enough food for everyone. Our berries are actually running pretty low. So let's go ahead. We talked about this anyways. Go in here. Get a gathering hut. Put it on this side of the bush. Actually, can we put it behind there? We can. What if we do it this way? I'm hoping this will not destroy the bush. It does cost us 10 gold and we have 0 gold left. Ay. Yeah, we're not taking you on. In the meantime, let's click on this. Advice progressing with the estates. Your village has caught the interest of the estates of the realm. They anticipate splendid monuments which will undoubtedly define the future of your people. Our manor house will serve the laborers. Splendor for labor estate is 25 or more. Tier for estate labor is over or add 2. Let's do it. We'll see how this will function. Alright. Very soon. What do you want now? Profiting from taxation. It seems your treasury has been low on coins. Some of your villagers suggest temporary increase taxes until interesting. Okay. If you want to. Don't blame me. Royal book. Taxes. So if we put them... Oh, wow. Okay, minus 15, minus 25. So this will not make much of a difference. This will. Minus 25% happiness. Now, we'll keep it at minus 15. Alright, so I've done that. Have a monthly profit from taxes revenue above 100, so hopefully that'll happen soon. In the meantime, we're at minus 1 coin. I really need that trader to come back in. Because upkeep is not covered, like both upkeeps together is not covered by the taxes alone right now. Although I have just increased it, so maybe it will be. Oh, look at that. We're back in the plus. Alright, we definitely need more money. Now, this guy is actually producing clothing. We do have 14. We need 20 to unlock that next the next trading route, and we will definitely store the clothes as well as cloth as well as the wool in a warehouse just to be safe. And they can definitely just walk in and gather it all, as this will be needed close by. Also gonna increase the number of people working in the warehouse, which I think will also have good benefit. We're also not accepting you. We're a little bit low on stuff. So, and we still have 6 unemployed people. Now we are slowly making our way in terms of money, but very, very slowly. Again, need just the next trader to come in, and then I think we'll be fine. Alternatively, I could do another levy, but we're still at, I guess, only -7. But if we reduce it by 30%, we'd be pretty low overall. Alright. Let's just wait. Wait it out and see. This, I think, is where sort of the balancing of things comes in. Where you, just need to keep track of everything and make sure there is enough money to go around, so to speak. Alright, let's have a look at our clothing. We're at 18, so 2 more. And this one is actually just lacking cloth. They do have enough wool, but they're just slowly producing the cloth. The efficiency is only 50%. So this is just something to keep in mind. And now it's 7 coins again. This just went down to +9. I guess the trade is going down. But our taxes currently balances out completely. Alright, that is at least something. What do you want? Villagers leaving. Some villagers in your community are unhappy. They have their reasons, but one thing is clear. They will leave if life in your village does not improve. Raise village happiness of all villagers to 25%. Okay, there is technically enough area for them to build houses, right? So residential, let's expand this a little bit more. So they have a bit more space to build an additional house, but I don't think this is really the problem. So let's look into our housing insufficiency. That's why I expanded this just now. Okay, residential. A bit more over here. Need to make sure that we're not driving out all the boars, but I think it looks like we're fine. Let's quickly build this while we have the money. And then we can make sure we have enough food to provide. Alright. Now let's look at the happiness. You are at 8%. Events, 17% down. There's only one of us. And it's the tax collector, the guy I promoted. It's probably because you need additional stuff, isn't it? Where are you? Let's have a quick look at that again. Oh, there we go. He doesn't have housing. He doesn't have service. Must visit a church from time to time. Taxes are just a bit high. Well, that we can change. Taxation. You go down. Actually, down to that. Which should help with your... taxes still minus 15%. I just removed them from the commoners. Up to 16, currently 0. So maybe... here, he is getting happier, actually. Alright. Now I will raise this again. Keep it in the green, though. just to make sure it's not too bad. Alright, the new berry gatherer is in as well. Let's add 3 more people to work over here. And then the last thing, no, you know what? With 50 coins in and a lot of our people happy, we're gonna accept the next villager, and I am going to call this a day. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see, what you think I should do differently, or, you know, which of these buildings or progresses you enjoy the most. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It helps out a ton. And thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.